So Twitch's CEO, Dan Clancy, is absolutely finished. He has finally apologized for the incident with Emiru, which I'm sure you all know about, where she was literally attacked at TwitchCon. And Twitch and Dan Clancy then went on to basically blame Emiru, brush off that it ever happened, let the man actually leave, and only punished him with a 30-day ban off of Twitch. Yes, absolutely. Twitch has turned into an utter cesspool of ridiculousness, but Dan Clancy has actually apologized, and it's not going so well for the man. Let's just say that the whole entire Twitch community, all of Twitter, everything, they've turned on Dan Clancy faster than I've ever seen anyone get turned on before. Wait, that sounded a little weird. Anyways, they turned against him, and yeah, let's just say the community is not having it. They think that this is some copy-paste chat GPT apology, some kind of response, and it's not looking good for the man. He might lose his job. We'll see. I'm not going to read all of this, but I will read to you the first paragraph where it says, "First, I want to be upfront and take accountability for the security incident, of course, because it's Twitch's job to keep them safe. They wouldn't even let Emiru bring her own bodyguard. They banned her bodyguard from attending the TwitchCon for him protecting her last time, and so she got a new bodyguard, and the only one that protected Emiru was the new bodyguard that she got. It's clear that Twitch has some major problems and then he goes on to say that occurred during Emiru's meet and greet. It shouldn't have happened, and we take that very seriously. Yeah, that's why you let the man leave the event. You literally let him leave the event and then only gave him a 30-day ban. It's disgusting. We failed in both in allowing it to occur and in our response following. We mismanaged our communications about the incident, and that includes the comments I made. I apologize to Emiru for all that took place." Now, obviously, they don't mean it. They're just trying to avoid the lawsuit that is coming to literally take Dan Clancy's head. Okay, there is a lawsuit coming from Emiru that they are absolutely trying to avoid. And yeah, this copy paste, apology with this response about what they're gonna do better, how they're gonna be so much better, and actually this time they'll get a 35-day ban instead of a 30-day ban. And people are seeing through the nonsense, with the first comment from Muujin being, "I ain't reading all that, Dan." But it's clear your ass only wrote this because you're scared of Emiru's incoming lawsuit. Yep. Have fun in court, old man, and don't forget to run 5 ads before the hearing. No shot. Oh my God, he killed him, boys. He killed him. He literally. Oh yeah, you're late. Oh yeah, nobody trusts you. The time to take accountability would have been when it happened. You're the CEO. Addressing and resolving this would have been more important than the creators' parties if you actually cared. Now this reads as damage control, especially since it happened a week ago. Yeah, nobody wants you in power. Leave immediately. Dan Clancy is finished. His job's done. I'm telling you, there is no way Amazon keeps this man on. I mean, I can't even believe he got the job to begin with. He's got to be like somebody's brother or uncle or grandpa or something, because I mean, look at what Kick did. This is Kick's response to this, because Dan Clancy was off partying with chicks rather than actually addressing the issue that happened with Emiru. He just blamed her and then went off and partied. And Kick, of course, says, "Yeah, Twitch is in good hands for real." Oh my God, dude! The day we live in a great day and age where these companies are literally trashing on one another. Like, this is some CEO type shit. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it moving. But yeah, this is it. I won't play the video, but this is what Dan Clancy was trying to say was Emiru's fault, or Twitch could have done better. This should have never happened. The security was lax. It was ridiculous. They let the man leave the joint. Then they went on to basically blame Emiru, Twitch and Hassan alike. It's disgusting and ridiculous. Now, I can't say that they're actually blaming Emiru, but we all know what it sounded like, okay? And Senna, of course, is not happy with the response that Dan Clancy made, as none of us are.
It's a great response and all. I wish that the mismanage our communications about the incident would have been fixed instead of them saying that they arrested the guy when they didn't.
Yeah, I wish he wasn't off partying with chicks.
It was on camera. So I just don't understand, if Twitch is a company, how the levels of PR that it went through in order to get to that point.
Oh, yeah.
If they have such a PR team, and I know
Dude,
that they do, because I've seen
their PR team sucks. Are you kidding me? These companies don't have, like, their PR teams are all woke liberals from college that think that they know what they're doing, and they actually don't. And their kind of PR, it just tears the company through the mud, you know? Like, are you kidding me? They don't have any good PR.
Behind the scenes. How that statement even made it to the public.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So mismanaged.
I don't know either.
And to be honest with you,
and he had access to the Twitch account. That's what's crazy. He posted it on the Twitch account, not his account. He posted that shit on Twitch. Like, are you serious? They don't have a brain in their heads to understand. Like, this is what he did. This man went off after being warned countless times by other creators how dangerous TwitchCon actually was for the creators, because they're basically running a two-tier system of who they protect and who they don't, and they were warned beforehand. This is Asmongold saying crazy to me that Twitch just straight up lied about protecting creators from SA, and there's video evidence that proves it. The fact that an Amazon-owned company actively tried to cover up SA should be a lot bigger story than it is, and it absolutely should, but it's not surprising because they were warned multiple times by Asmongold, Tectone, Nuxanor, Revs, all these people that are on here said that TwitchCon was not going to be safe, that Twitch was not doing the appropriate measures to actually keep creators safe. And of course, something happened for the second time. This has happened to Emiru at TwitchCon before. This is not the first time. And what happened? What was the result of that whenever this happened the first time to Emiru? Whenever Emiru was attacked just like this, the first time, what happened? Well, her security guard handled business, and what did Twitch do? They banned him from ever coming back to the event, and Emiru had to get another bodyguard, and of course the bodyguard actually did their job, but Twitch's security did literally nothing. They did nothing, and people are not having it. I mean, this is literally trending right now because of how disgusting the apology actually is. Legal Mindset says this is an empty corporate statement, which only reveals that Twitch is anticipating legal action from Emiru, which is entirely justified, as it is, because how was the man allowed to leave? And why wasn't it a permanent ban? Why was it a 30-day ban off of Twitch? It's clear somebody at Twitch, probably the CEO, has it out for Emiru like insanely bad. Like somebody's got it out for Emiru, because why would you ban her security guard for doing his job? Why would you not even apprehend the man, get him arrested? Why would you just, file a 30-day ban on his Twitch account because he's some streamer? An attack is an attack, people. The dude broke the fucking law. The unusable content says, I know a lot of people are criticizing this response, but hearing Twitch actually say we failed, we're sorry for the first time ever emits an unnatural feeling. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? You're used to companies deflecting, which is what Twitch did for an entire week until the hate got so bad, the hate comments got so bad that Dan Clancy actually had to fucking respond. Okay, he had to apologize. We forced him to apologize. It was not the other way around. Twitch was not being open about this, okay? They were forced to drop a statement. Now, it's a bad statement, but they were forced to drop it all the same. Dexter2 says Twitch has admitted it failed after the security incident at Emiru's meet and greet. The company apologized to her and announced plans to make changes for TwitchCon's future. Wow. So I feel so safe. I'm so trusting of the CEO of Twitch, doing stuff like this, going out and hanging out with the old girl partying, hanging out. It's insane. This man isn't even running the company. He doesn't even know how his company has been infested with people that apply two-tier justice and don't hold everyone accountable. Okay, some people are held more accountable than others. They apply the rules at some broad and like some narrow spectrum, like it's focused on certain individuals and not others. There's no fairness involved with Twitch. It is literally a failing company. They make no money, by the way. They literally make no money. Twitch is like 1000% going down, or, you know, Dan Clancy's finally going to get fired, which I'm hoping for. I don't know about y'all, but I just don't like the man. I really don't. But Cinnamon Toast Ken says, we realized our event was trash after the fact, even though our community has been telling us for years. But maybe we'll think about it and fix it. I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. That's their fucking response. That's their response. Maybe we'll fix it. We've got a few ideas. Maybe we'll actually, you know, let people bring their own security guards. Like, holy fuck. Maybe not ban their security guard for life for doing their job. Then maybe people will actually, instead of reacting reactively, they'll react actively. They'll do something actively to keep their content creator safe, or you know, the one that's hiring them to keep them safe, rather than having to, you know, react because they're afraid they're going to get banned from Twitch for life for doing their fucking job. So I don't know. There's a lot going on with Twitch. I just don't trust the company anymore. I don't put my future in that company. That company is falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. But maybe we'll get to see the day and age that this man finally gets fired, rather than running around acting like he's you know, the cream of the crop, or so whatever you call it. Anyways, boys, paper or plastic? Do I think Dan Clancy is paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad. I'm gonna go with plastic. I think Dan Clancy's plastic. All right, let's just go with that. My voice is cracking. It's bad. Anyways, boys, I'm moving. If y'all didn't know this, I'm moving right now. I gotta move in like a month, which is why the videos have been so sparse, why they've been so spread apart. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I literally, this is big news for me, boys. This is big news. I'm buying a camper. I think the rent has become so damn expensive. It has become so freaking expensive where I live that I'm just done with. I think I'm gonna buy a camper. I literally do. I could go rent a rent house for like $2,000 a freaking month, or I could go buy a camper and pay like $400 a month in bills. And I can't afford to buy a house, boys. Buying a house, you have to have 20% down, and like 20% of $100 grand is $20,000. Okay, that's a little too much for old Paperbag Boy. But I'm thinking I'm gonna buy a camper. I'm gonna go live that glamping lifestyle. You know what I mean? Out there glamping with the fishes, living in a van down by the river. All right, I love all of you. That's gonna be it for me. Make sure you like the video so that YouTube counts your view as a view, and subscribe if you also hate Dan Clancy. All right, GG's, boys. Peace.